Let's actually change this to this. Okay. 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 All right, guys. Hero Wars Alliance is getting a change in the very near future. I'm going to work on the blog posts because it's kind of a big deal. Thought we'd actually do a live since we've got captive audience with the developers and everything. There's a blog post in the description box down below that will link you to what we have so far. If you go to the blog post, there's a Glyph update from community managers. This is copy and pasted directly from the community manager document. I just wanted to make it available to everybody. We need feedback. All right, guys, we need feedback. So we're gonna go through this. So the main thing that we're gonna do today is we're gonna knock out this blog post together. And let's see, key takeaways. Okay, so the key takeaways from this post is that glyphs are being raised to a cap of 80 on Hero Wars Alliance. Class specific. Let's actually zoom in a little bit here so you guys can see this better. Class specific skills, 5th skill unlocked. Highwayman activity upgraded. That's a good start. That's a good start. Okay, so basically what's happening here is all classes are getting an ability. All right, and let's see, class tank heroes. Let's go ahead and make this easier. Passive skill. So the tanks, the tanks are these guys, right? Noticeably missing is Martha. If your ally has less than X hit points, it redirects any inflicted damage from this hero to the tank, no more than X percentage for X seconds. This passive skill can be triggered once per X seconds for each allied hero. So tanks can actually redirect damage now. That's kind of a cool thing. We've got warrior heroes. Increases physical attack for X percentage for X seconds. Each opponent affected by warrior's auto attack. So if a warrior hits, the bonus physical attack is just against the enemy that warrior is hitting, and it has a max stack of X. Let's see, marksman heroes. Marksman heroes is getting, if the hero's target has less than a percentage of health left, it increases the damage inflicted by that marksman by X percent. This passive skill can be triggered only once per X seconds. Let's see, we have mage heroes. Mages. When a mage hero enters the battlefield, they immediately gain X percent energy at the beginning of battle. The mage hero gains additional percent of energy for each skill cast. So mages are going to cast their use their abilities way faster than warriors and marksmen. That's interesting. That's interesting. Martha is being added to the healers. Passive skill for healers are when any type of healing or shield is applied to an ally, it triggers an effect that transforms any incoming damage into healing for a while. This passive skill can be applied to a hero once per X seconds. We have support. Support get the ability to, each time a buff is applied to an ally or when damage affects the enemy team, all opponents receive a debuff that lowers armor and magic defense by X percentage for X seconds. This effect can be triggered several times. Wow. Wow. And then finally, control. The duration of all mark, stun, charm, bind, and silent effects is prolonged for X seconds. All passive skill descriptions are not final, so let us know what you think about them. All right, so let's go ahead and let's publish this update here. Save and publish. Amira is a support hero. Amira is a support hero. Yeah. Amira. So this passive skill is being added to all heroes of a specific role. Okay, so if you unlock the passive skill for tanks, then all tanks get that skill. KS, no, this is replacing pets. Actually, this is effectively replacing pets for Hero Wars Mobile. All right. So you unlock the skill. You unlock the 5th skill. How do you unlock this passive skill? Well, you need to... here we go. Once you max a hero's glyph, one hero's glyph. Let's take Astaroth, for example. We max Astaroth's glyphs, all 5 of them. Okay, once we max all 5 of those glyphs, level 40, the class skill is unlocked for all tanks. Okay, you unlock the class skill for one tank, you unlock them for all tanks. Yeah, makes sense. And then once that occurs, you're able to raise the cap of glyphs by 5 levels. All right, each class glyphs are shared among all the heroes belonging to a specific class, and each of them contributes to its level, making class abilities even stronger. All right, so you can focus on one hero in the available class or level up multiple ones instead. The new resource, Runic Spheres. Runic Spheres is replacing runes. All right, the small, common, rare, great enchantment runes are going away. Runic Spheres are replacing those. What the value is, we don't know. What you have in your inventory currently as far as runes will be auto-converted over. This is mobile, guys, Jimmy. Mobile guys. Hero Wars Alliance stuff. All right. Use the Runic Spheres to increase the maximum cap of current glyphs by 5 levels. Maximum glyph level cap is level 80. Okay. Let's actually space this out. The Highwayman mode available on Outland is getting an upgrade. It will now feature a new orange grade opponent and a chest of high rarity. You'll be able to get Runic Spheres from this chest. All right, so it's just an extra level to the Highwayman. And all of the old runes are going to be converted. All right, so how does this work? Astaroth has 5 glyphs, okay? When all glyphs are level 40, the class glyph unlocks. There's a class glyph, okay? This class glyph, a 6th glyph, the class glyph affects the tank class ability in this example. Okay, you have to level up this glyph. Okay, as you rank up this glyph, okay, so you need Runic Spheres to level up the tank class ability. You ascend the tank class glyph by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Once you rank up the hero Astaroth's class ability glyph, then that hero's max glyphs will go up, all right? Making the tank class ability even stronger and increasing the level cap of the chosen hero's glyphs by 5, okay? So you can take Astaroth from 40 to 45, all the way up to a maximum of 80. So what is it? It's 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, and then presumably 80. So 9 levels of the class ability. Of the 5th class ability. So it's not a 5th skill, it's a 6th glyph that acts like a skill. Yeah, I fix it. Yes, it's a passive skill. It's a passive skill. All right. Now, it's worth mentioning that this is all still kind of a work in progress. We're iterating on this. They want feedback. Some noticeable negatives about this. Some of the things that have already jumped out about as far as negative feedback is you're completely devaluing past investments. So any hero that's done, that's already maxed, you have to go back and level them up again. It's worth noting that on Hero Wars Facebook and web, their max glyphs is 50, and the amount of runes that you need to level from 40 to 50 is more than the amount of runes that you need to level from 1 to 40. So it takes... For the last 10 runes on Hero Wars Facebook and web, it's more expensive to level up than the first 40. Yeah. Runic stones. Actually, let me take a step back here. Runic stones is what's going to replace the runes. Let me find it here. Runic stones. Runic stones. Runic stones replacing. Okay, all right. Glyphs are being raised. Runic stones are replacing runes. Runic spheres. New currency to level up class specific skill. Okay. Let's do this right here. Let's make this a heading 2. Okay, let's do this. Whoops, zoomed in too much. Let's add that there. Okay. So this replaces either pets in the Asgard tree? I think so. Is it just the new glyph that goes up to 80 or also the original? The original 5, I fix it. So once you rank up, once you rank up the class glyph, the class skill, once you rank up the class skill glyph, whatever, that unlocks 5 more ranks for your previous 5 glyphs. All right. So in this example, why does it keep logging out? In this example, Astaroth has 5 glyphs. Magic attack, armor, health, magic defense, and strength. And those cap at 40. Once you unlock the skill, the 5th, the tank class skill, and rank it up 1, you can get 5 more. Is this for Alliance or this is Alliance? Tape City. Alliance. Scott K, that's a good way to look at it. If the same issue applies for each of the 40 new glyph levels, then a currently maxed hero will only be approximately 40 or 10% of the new max. So in response to that, Alina said that they're not set on the leveling range yet. All right, it's not going to be a 1-to-1 to Facebook. KS because they want more money. How can we get more money? How can we get players to spend more on heroes that they already have unlocked? How can we do it? All right, you can say that basically one runic stone. You know, let's see. Let me read through these notes real quick. A lot of feedback about what the roles should be. Mage 1 is definitely overpowered and pretty unfair. There we go. Something more akin to the tank one I mentioned. Let's see. Some of the issues the players have. Hope twins will be okay, but not OP because other skills will be good. There should be a way to make them better, but not so strong. I'm just reading through some of the chatter on the influencer chat. Actually, you know what? I'll just show you guys what I'm reading here. Feels like it makes them worse. It's opening the gates for Iris to be everywhere. We want to create skills right now. We want to create skills for class right now. We have some discuss about more stuff, but at a time. If you have 2 in a team, it will equal almost full armor penetration, magic penetration. Talking about the support. Each time a buff is applied to an ally or when damage affects enemy team, all opponents receive a debuff that lowers armor and magic defense. Yeah, if you have multiple supports now, you're going to have an armor penetration, magic penetration buff up all the time. I like the idea of modifying the front of the skills themselves. The way they're laid out for the classes, I think, could use some revision. We don't know the percentages yet. It says it doubles the duration of negative effects basically for hero. It says it lowers a... I'd like to think about it more. If you want to say anything more about it, you can discuss it here. Galahad reclassed as a warrior. Oh, Alina is watching the stream. Hello, Alina. Let me scroll up a little bit. Okay. My guess is totally shake up the core of the PvP, make fails prominent again. Both. What exactly you think bad? Maybe some opinions. Give me some time to consider it then. I'll take time just to make sure we are allowed to share the infos and it has to be noticed. They're subject to change. I don't mind changes in whether... Really interesting what you think about it. Curious about this. All right, so I've got this blog post. I've got the blog post over on my website right now. If you guys want to go here and leave any kind of feedback, that would be appreciated. Right? How do you feel about the skills, the example, any of that? Just go let me know what you think. Is anybody not clear on these changes? Is anybody not clear on the changes? So glyphs are being raised to a cap of 80. Class-specific 5th skill unlocked. Let's actually, let's link this to the section. List of class abilities, save. Okay. Okay. Leveling up the original 5 glyphs is what makes the 6th glyph go up. No, I fixed it. There's a new currency. Runic Spheres levels up the skill, the new skill. All right. Once you level up the skill, it unlocks 5 more ranks of the glyph. New skill sounds interesting, but I'm inclined to ask a question if it ain't broke. Why y'all trying to fix it? Yeah, okay, I already answered that. We've been playing for years. I know that's the answer. I just didn't know I want to say the quiet part. Oh, I'm happy to say it out loud. Such an expensive game to play, yet people here are addicted. I don't think it's addiction. I think it's sunk cost fallacy. And you talk about how Galahad, yeah, sorry, just catching up. Between the talisman and now this, it feels very overwhelming. All right, Toon says it's very overwhelming. I feel like all the progress I grind for was for nothing. I think that's going to be common feedback, yeah. To take all glyphs to 80, first all glyphs have to be max, then max new 6th. If true, then we lose the ability to differentiate heroes. Example, Aurora armor. Loxana, this is an issue that was brought up. The thing is you can level up the skill. If the way I understand this correctly, you can level up the skill once it's unlocked, right? And Alina, help me out here. I know you're watching. If you unlock the skill on Astaroth, all right, the skill is unlocked on Aurora, okay? The leveling up the tank skill isn't based on you leveling up the glyphs for Aurora. If I'm understanding this correctly, you use the runic spheres to level up the tank skill, okay? And then you use runes to level up the glyphs like you normally would. Leveling up the tank skill unlocks the ability to raise the glyphs higher. Okay, so the way I understand it is that you don't have to level up Aurora's armor to 80 in order to get the max tank skill for Aurora. I could be wrong here. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let me ask this. Actually, at A.E. Do you have to level up hero glyphs in order to max the class skill? For example, I unlock tank on Ziri. I can upgrade skill on Aurora, but keep her armor glyph at 0 or whatever. Yeah. Pio stated in the chat that was being shown on stream it will be much as people are already overwhelmed. Yeah, that's all right. Colorado Kid says, when is this going to be implemented? It is going to be later this year. We'll be introducing this game feature as a single iteration at some point during this year. Before the main release for all the players, we want to give you the early access to the new class system with passive skills so you can check it out and provide additional feedback. We appreciate your support. Some heroes have a bad set of glyphs. A higher cap will highlight just how bad they are. If they're going to raise the cap, these glyphs need to be adjusted. I think that that's worth considering. I think it's worth looking into, and that might be something worth looking into as well. Yeah. Scott K, another great example. Rufus Magic Defense Glyph. Yeah, I agree. I agree. There are all kinds of examples like that you want to keep certain stats low intentionally for, certain skills. Oh, they seem to be responding right now. We're going to make this an H2. Let's make this a H4. I don't like skills that give tanks more armor health because we see how it works on Rufus. Team is dead. He's alive, but battle is lost. That's very true. That's very true. Okay, class abilities. Whoops, heading 2. Let's highlight some stuff here. Come on. My blood sugar is a little low, so I'm kind of shaky. I just got back from the gym. This popped off while I was at the gym. Maximum glyph level cap is going to be 80. If this news is true, we need to be able to reset glyphs to get the enchantment runes back from those heroes. We also need to be able to reset skins to get the... I agree. What's up, nobody? It is one thing to be able to advance the class glyph skill, but if you have to max all the existing glyphs, even unfavored ones, in order to bring the others... Yeah, that's the thing that I'm waiting on. That's the thing that I'm really waiting on to figure out. Highwayman mode. It will now feature a... Here, let's actually make this heading 2. List of class abilities, heading 2. Okay, passive skills, class hero, yada, 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 yada. Okay. Okay, I think we're good here. I wish that they would answer my question. Oh, it looks like she might be answering now. Nice to be able to reset everything. Yeah. Are there going to be orange item fragments in the orange Highwayman chest? Icarus, yes. Hero Wars Alliance. Will there be orange items in the orange tier Highwayman? Can we please wait until after all the talismans are released? It's a good question. Can we please ETA on talisman full release? Some unreleased talismans may impact glyph leveling strategy. This hard nukes my plan to build heroes since I have to completely redo who gets resources. Yep, that is true. Nozdormo, we talk about that all the time. We talk about that all the time. We talk about resetting stuff all the time. all the time. Constantly work different types of updates for our... There we go. Keep this up here. Imagine if they put Magic Defense on the Rufus Talisman. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this right here. Let's link this to some class abilities. Okay. Let's link this to Highwayman mode. Save. It's getting upgrade. Will now feature new orange grade opponents and a chest of high rarity. You'll be able to get runic spheres from this chest. Each class also which can be used. I hope they release the rest of the new Titans as fast as they are adding new things for heroes. The thing about resetting speaks cost. Those other resources would have no resource loss upon. Okay, so this is Ascension for mobile. Yeah, it's pets. I think it's pets and Ascension kind of all wrapped into one. I mean, the fifth skill for each hero is kind of like what a pet gives you on Hero Wars Dominion Era. The pets also give you bonus stats. So it's similar. Okay. I'm trying to reword this blog post so that it's a little bit easier to read. Glyphs are being erased to a cap of level 80. Let's see, each class will class ability class specific abilities. We're actually going to move this. No, we're not. Joseph Taban, welcome to the live stream. Or welcome to the YouTube Guild. Resetting glyphs, return 100%. Let's see. Even if there's a tax on the resources from resetting, it could be worth it if you get refunded at least some majority. See, personally, Scott K, I think the resources is an afterthought. Like, I don't care about... I do care. Like, I want a majority of the resources back if I do a reset, but the ability to play with the stats of a hero to adjust based on, you know, the way the meta is or whatever, I think is the benefit. I'm not sure I get your question correctly, but to max... Okay, let's see here. To max out the class glyph, you need to upgrade the corresponding class heroes as much as possible. For example, to get +3 on class glyph, you can upgrade Aurora, Ziri, and Astaroth to level 40. But each hero stops contributing to class glyph level. Wait, so, okay. So, class glyph level is theoretically... Let's see, if we're talking about tanks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 tanks times however many glyph tiers. Okay, so from what I'm understanding here, you don't have to level up Aurora's glyphs. In this hypothetical, you don't have to level up Aurora's glyphs. But if you don't, then your tank class skill will be overall lower. So the more tanks you have, you can upgrade Aurora, Ziri, and Astaroth to level 40. I'm not sure if I got a question, but to max out the class glyph, you need to upgrade the corresponding class heroes as much as possible. For example, to get +3 on class glyphs. Right, so ranking Aurora all the way to max glyphs, Ziri all the way to max glyphs, and Astaroth all the way to max glyphs gives you 1, 2, and 3, +1, +2, and +3 on the class glyph for tank. Or you can only level up Astaroth's glyph to level 50, and level 50 would be 2 tiers higher because it's +5, right? Five levels gives you the next tier on the class, or unlocks the ability to... But each hero stops contributing to class glyph level once their glyphs hit 75. Okay. Do all the tanks collectively contribute to the class glyph, or is every hero for themselves? All tanks... All the tanks would contribute. According to what Alina says here, all tanks contribute to the class ability. The class ability glyph. But I'm assuming that the class glyph ability, whatever, has a cap. And there's got to be... It can't be leveling all 10 heroes. Like, leveling all 10 heroes... I'm not sure it'll be orange tier 1. It can be the purple one. Instead, the main idea that you'll be able to get a new chest here. Not just fully confirmed yet. Okay. Well. There's your answer. No ETA. At some point. So this is, I think this is the big sticking point for me, is specifically how to level up. You need runic spheres. I'm gonna have to rewrite this document. I don't know. It's class glyph example. Astaroth is a tank hero. So all the tanks share this class ability glyph, and depending on how much we level the glyphs on our heroes, it will upgrade the class glyph. Scott K. Martha is a healer now. Martha is a healer now. Effective when this system is implemented. Not effective today. Okay, how can I help step by step? I'll write it for you. Just tell me what is confusing. So the main thing I think is... I think we assumed that the cap was like 8. 8 or 9 based on how high one tank hero could level their glyphs. It would be helpful if we knew how many total levels this new skill has. Nobody 92, the point, I'm making a blog post. There's a blog post in Nobody 92, there's a blog post in the description of the YouTube video that I'm updating as we go. I'm I'm updating this as we go to kind of... Oh, Scott K, I understand. Yeah. I mean, I guess that would depend on, you know, what the glyphs look like. You know, if you're able to get, if she keeps the armor glyph when she converts to a healer, I guess that would be the question. Okay. Mushy is now a tank. Yeah, Mushy's a tank. Yeah. KS, you're welcome. You're welcome. It wasn't my doing. It was other people in the community. I just... Okay, class-specific 5th skills. All heroes are getting... Let's do this. New skill is unlocked when a hero reaches max glyphs. We don't even, let's see. 40. But the cap possibly varies as the other heroes can be added to this role. So there is no cap. So you unlock the class skill at 40. Each time all of your ascended, you can perform the ascension once again using runic spheres. Okay. So 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So 8. So 8 per hero. So 8 per hero. Gautam Kumar, the pet system and the ascension system is effectively what we have on Facebook and web. Coming to mobile. The 5th skill is coming to mobile. Yeah, Cordy, some big changes happening on mobile today, or announced on mobile today. So I wanted to get in. I wanted to get in front of it because there's a lot of questions about it. Okay. All heroes are getting class-specific 5th skills. New skill is unlocked when a hero reaches 40 glyph level in all 5 glyphs. Highwayman activity upgrade. Runic stones are replacing runes. Runic spheres. New currency to level up class specific skill. Glyphs are being... Glyph cap is being raised to a cap of 80. Okay. Okay. Spheres are here to slow down the progression a bit on purpose, so there won't be the situation where someone instantly maxes out everything to level 80. Makes sense. Talisman is a version of skins. I mean, yeah, kind of. Luxana, that is correct. That is what I'm looking at, yeah. Icarus, they won't. They won't do it on web because the ascension system is effectively what we have on web. Ascension is what we have on web instead of this. Matter of fact, they use the word ascended and ascension in this new Hero Wars Alliance system multiple times. All right, so we have this tree here on Facebook and web. Excuse me. We have this tree here to level up stats for specific roles on Facebook and web. And we have pets. We have pets that provide a 5th skill. Like, for example, Oliver provides Eternal Bloom to the hero that he's attached to. And he also can provide a small boost in stats as well. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Highwind activity upgrade. Runic stones replacing runes. New currency to level up glyphs. Let's italicize this. B, runic stones. Whoops. I'm asking nicely. I'm trying to get this holistic answer. I'm just trying to figure out this one thing, this one piece that I'm missing. This one piece that I'm missing. This one piece. How many ranks of a skill can I get per hero? Because the way that this is worded, the tank class glyph will stop upgrading when you reach glyph level 75. So does that mean when you get 75, you get the final rank for that? This is the one thing that I'm missing. Yeah, glyph level is going up on Hero Wars Alliance to a max of 80. A max of 80. Everything else is clear to me, except for this one thing. Eight skill levels. Okay, thank you. 100%. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Eight. Okay. All heroes are getting class-specific 5th skills. List of all class specific can be found here. So this needs to be moved to class abilities. Let's just change this to headings. Class specific abilities, save. Class specific skills can be found here. We need to tie this to heading. List of class abilities, save. New skill is unlocked when a hero reaches 40th glyph and all 5 glyphs. Okay. Can't promise what it'll take. Can't there time promise slowing this down and your calculations slow down max counts. How long at highway? Okay. So soon all these roles will be transformed into classes. Stop for clear. List of classes. Okay. We're going to remove this. We're going to remove that because we don't need that anymore. We don't need that anymore. Class specific abilities. Available, all player, no restrictions, level 40 requirements. Reach level 40 of all of a single hero's glyphs. All 5. Each class will also receive a passive skill called classic ability. Let's see. Once the above requirement is reached, each class will also receive a passive skill called class ability, which can be used by any hero belonging to this class. So, example, Astaroth reaches 40 on all 5 glyphs. The tank skill is unlocked for all tanks. Tank skill, Glyph. Cap of spheres per time. Okay. Thanks, KS. See you later. Glyph? Sounds like it. Sounds like it. Okay. Once the above requirement is reached, example, Astaroth reaches 40 on all glyphs. The tank skill glyph is unlocked for all tanks. When a spirit, the new class, okay. And each of them contribute to its level, making class abilities. Here, let's actually italicize this whole thing. Classes levels, and each of them contributes to the level, making class abilities even stronger. You can focus on one hero and the available class. Okay, so. Whoops. Example. Astaroth reaches 40 on all 5 glyphs. The tank skill glyph is rank 1 for all tanks. If another tank reaches 40 on all 5 glyphs, the tank skill glyph will gain a rank for each tank hero that reaches that threshold. Control B, bold, 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 bold. Let's see how to level up the skill glyph. The class specific skill glyph. Okay, heading 2. The new resource, runic spheres, will be used to increase, okay. The level of the class specific skill glyph will be leveled up using a new currency, runic spheres. At a Cantor. Will all 5 glyphs need to be rank 45 before the next tier of the skill glyph is able to be leveled? Okay, so the next question that I have is, obviously, maybe it's down here. Each time all of your ascended glyphs are upgraded to their maximum, all of your ascended glyphs. Okay. Yeah. So, the level class will be able to use new currency, runic spheres. The new the ability to yes, okay. Every time, whoops. What did I just do? A hero reaches the next threshold. Once a hero reaches level 40 on all 5 glyphs, you will be able to use runic spheres to level up 1 level of the class specific glyph. Once a hero reaches level 40 on all 5 glyphs, you'll be able to use runic spheres to level up 1 level on the class specific glyph. Every 5 levels, a hero levels up their base 5 glyphs. Example, 45, 50, to a cap of 75. Every 5 heroes, you will unlock the ability to level up the class specific glyph another level. Example, Astaroth has all 5 glyphs at 45. You can rank up the class specific the ability to, let's see, 45, the ability to rank up the class specific glyph to rank 2 is unlocked. Does that make sense? That makes sense, right? Each hero can contribute a max of 8 levels to the class specific glyph rank. New hero, maximum glyph level cap is 80. Each hero can contribute a max of 8 levels. That makes sense, right? John Cruz, you're going to be able to get him in bundles. You're going to be able to get him from the new Highwayman. Just some guy, 542, sometime before the end of the year. That's all they said. Okay. Astaroth has all 5 glyphs unlocked at 45. The ability to rank up the classic ability to rank 2 is unlocked. +1 at 40. +1 at 45. +1 at 50, etc., etc. Where do you get runic spheres? There we go. This needs to be reduced to a paragraph. Is an activity available? I don't know. You guys like this kind of content where I'm working on blog posts and stuff together live? I wouldn't ever do this during the regular scheduled live stream because I know it's not what most people want to tune in for, but no. The Highwayman mode is an activity available in Outland. It is getting an upgrade. It will now feature a new orange grade opponent and a chest of higher rarity, as well as, let's see, 8 skill levels. As well as purple quality hero rank up items. What are current glyph costs changing? Let's ask that. At Cantor. I don't know if this has been asked, but are glyph leveling requirements changing for the better? What sort of linear curve are we to expect for the higher levels? All right, so the fact that changeling. So the current runes are being disappeared. They're being removed, right? They're being replaced with runic stones. But the problem is I don't know how much runic stones are going to, how much, like, is it going to be like 100? Is the cost of glyphs going down? Is it going up? Probably going up. Okay. Additionally, there won't be any small. They'll all be converted into a new resource called runic stones. All the places and quests where you previously could acquire runes of different variety, such as Hero Chest, Hero's Way, or Daily Quests, will receive this update as well. You'll be able to get more resources for glyph upgrades. Morgan actually has no control. Healer. Morgan controls the fight and spawns control. List of class abilities. Do I need this anymore? Astaroth, 10 hero, 5 glyphs. When all glyphs are... I don't think I need this anymore. I'll take this out. I don't need that anymore. When will this change be added to Hero Wars Alliance. Okay, this can go to paragraph. This can be changed to heading 2. Okay, and then change this slot to paragraph. Save. Let's publish this. Publish. Yeah, that's my fear, Scott K. And I don't know if you caught this earlier or knew it, but Hero Wars Facebook and web, the amount of runes you need from 40 to 50 is more than the amount of runes that you need from 1 to 40. So it's kind of tough. It increases on next level, but we will bring more runes for everyone, so level 40 will be sooner. Okay, so how do you get runic spheres? Additionally, there won't be increases on next level. The amounts of runic stones needed to level to 40 will be overall will be increased to make it easier to reach. So players should expect reaching level 40 much faster. Oh, Robert, welcome to the live stream. There's a blog post in the description if you want to read it. Okay. Class-specific abilities. Let's see. All heroes are getting class-specific 5th skills. A list of all class-specific skills can be found here. New skill is unlocked when a hero reaches 50th glyph level in all 5 glyphs. Runic stones are replacing runes. Runic spheres added. Glyph cap is being raised to a cap of 80. I think that's the big takeaways. Just a little out of order. How to level up the class-specific skill glyph. The level of the skill glyph will be increased using runic spheres. Once a hero reaches level 40 on all 5 glyphs, you'll be able to use... Level of the class skill will be level up in currency. Once a hero reaches level 40 on all glyphs, you'll be able to use runic spheres to level up 1 level. Plus 1 level of the class. Every 5 levels, a hero levels up their base 5 glyphs. 45. Levels up all of their base 5 glyphs. For example, all to 45, all to 50 to a cap of 75. You will unlock the ability to level up. Let's bold this. Make this heading and underline. Okay. Let's make this paragraph. There are currently 10 tanks, so you can get the class specific glyph to level 80. Oh, goodness. Just some guy, not yet. We don't have that ability yet. Maybe soon. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and publish this around. I think we're 95% there with this blog post. We gotta dress it up a little bit with some screenshots. Let's see. Big changes coming to Hero Wars Alliance. Okay. Blog post. Yeah. Yeah. And now they're just kind of debating on who, like the different, they're just kind of debating in the Discord about the different heroes and where they belong and all of that. Okay. Let's make this blog post here. Fan content. Where's fan content? Am I blind? Where's fan content? News. Here it is. Icarus quits here playing Hero Wars Alliance. He doesn't even play in the first place. All right, let's make sure this works. It does work. What do you guys think about these? Tank isn't here. I don't know. Here, let's go back to this. Just link this section, headings, list of class abilities. If your ally has less than 8, like whatever the X is, like the thing is we don't know how much this is going to be. If an ally has less than a set health, it redirects any damage done to that hero to the tank. What if there are multiple tanks? How does the tank skill handle multiple tanks? You know, we see Julius in a lot of teams. Well, the class ability... Oh, good question. Good question. Will the class ability level be visible to attackers? Is it Nexus not afraid too many players will quit? So the thing is like the more complex it is, it actually end up being better in the long term. I know that sounds a little counterproductive, but the more currency exchanges they can add to the game, the more revenue they get. Please no, don't do that. It was bad enough they made the talisman invisible. Why not just let the attackers? Yeah. Okay. All right. Increases damage inflicted by the marksman by a percentage if the target has less. See, this is just win more. You know, it's fine. When a mage hero enters the battlefield, they immediately gain energy. So all mages will start the fight with bonus energy now. You know what I really like about this? What I really like about this, and I'll be honest with you, there's not a lot of things that I really like about this. I've been recording for over an hour. Yikes. What I really like about this is that it benefits you if you specialize. Like if you spend, like for me, for example, I have a lot of warriors on my Facebook account. I've got Kark and Ishmael both leveled up. No, sorry, Kark and Yasmin both leveled up, and Arachne is still a warrior, though I would imagine she wouldn't be, considering that she's a control hero here, right? But hypothetically, if I had 3 warriors leveled up, Tristan, Anvari, right? That would push. Oh wait, where's Anvari? Anvari is a control. Anvari is a control hero. Anyway, it benefits. It lets people benefit if they specialize. All right. The more mages you have leveled up, the more energy you're going to start off with at the beginning of a fight. Right? Because you don't have to actually be using the mage. You don't have to use all 8 or 10 of the mages. You just have to have them all leveled up. If you have them all leveled up, Satori, Heidi, Zisha, and Lars, if you have these 4 mages leveled up, then that's 8 times 4, 32 or whatever it is. I know it's Thursday. I don't do really good math on Thursdays. It sure is an effect that I do like this. I really like this. Most of the players are getting enough of it. Yeah, so, yeah. The Paralyzer, this is Hero Wars Alliance stuff. This is mobile stuff. Mobile Hero Wars Alliance stuff. Looking at the healer class could get ridiculous with Julius teams. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Transforms damage into healing with all of those shields. Yeah. Another question. Do you have to have a hero from the class in your team for the class skill to work? For example, the healer skill doesn't really specify a specific hero. It just says Celeste is a mage. Celeste is... Oh, no, she's not a mage. Celeste is support. Interesting. Yeah. Sorry, must go. Oh, and then Cantor's leaving. Okay, well, I guess that's the end of our... interaction. All right. I've put together a blog post. Here we go. Okay. Thanks, Nick. It's Under Armour. I got a bunch of these shirts. Yeah, Under Armour. Not this color. I got a bunch. This style and the camo and all that in a bunch of different colors. John Cruz, it doesn't appear to affect Titan fights. Does not appear to. Okay. Well, there we go. I think we should wrap things up here. So the plan, guys, is to live stream later on this evening. I know that a lot of you know about a little bit what's going on with my family. Part of the reason I wanted to do this live stream today is because of that situation. If I have to leave early, I will leave early, and I will let you all know. I'm still planning on live streaming tonight. Matter of fact, I'm dealing with Ashton's football practice tonight also. But obviously, I wanted to get out and talk through this with the community manager and the developer while they were live, and you know, with you guys' help, get a bunch of the questions that I didn't think of to ask. Which I want to appreciate you guys. I want to thank you guys a lot for participating in this. We will introduce merch. You know, somebody asked me about my shirt yesterday. I was thinking about reopening my my t-shirt store. I don't know if anybody would be interested in all that, but if you are curious about anything else, you're welcome to leave a comment on this video in the replay, or go to the blog post that's linked in the description to leave a question on that post, and we will try to get it answered by a community manager or a developer. Now, all of this obviously still kind of a work in progress. There's still some opportunity to tweak it. Matter of fact, I need to add that to the top of the blog post. My hockey team would be the St. Louis Blues. If I had a team. Yeah. All right. I will see you all later on. Maybe not. For sure, I won't be live streaming tomorrow, but I will let you all know about tonight. D. Warman, thank you for being here. I should have given you a heads up. Appreciate you being here. I'm going to go get some lunch. Yeah. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.